Welcome to my free resource. So this came about because it actually is something that I do use and did just use this past weekend when I booked a gig to be a 70s aerobics instructor for 3 days straight. I was wearing leggings and a leotard and running around teaching people mini aerobics classes. So it was very much on display, and I knew I wanted to feel good in my body and just feel super extra comfortable and confident. This is great for you if you uh, do this kind of work and have like a few days before a shoot. It's also great if you just have an event or a special occasion, are gonna go are gonna be seeing some people, want to like feel extra good, or maybe it's like a hot date. So here's what you want to do a few days before. Just dial in on everything and turn up the notch on everything. Okay? So dialing in means being extra diligent with training, nutrition, and sleep. With training, if you normally have like off days, just don't make any of those days an off day. For example, when I would have normally taken Wednesday off, since I was booked on this gig on Friday, I found out on Monday. I trained Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then Friday I went in feeling perfect. So what you want to do is the same thing. Keep your strength training going. Whatever you're normally doing, just front load it so you're doing something every day. I got an additional cardio session in, and that was just 30 minutes of swimming, 30 to 40 minutes of swimming. I swam like 1,200 meters, felt great. I think I did maybe a yoga. No, yes, I did a yoga class also. So things like that, just to really keep your movement going and even dialing that up a notch. And of course, like keep your normal activity going too. Like I'm walking 15,000 steps a day, whatever you normally walk, make sure you keep walking. So that's how you're gonna just dial in on your training. Then on your nutrition side, I want you to be very attentive to what you're eating and be responsible for what you're eating. What I did was I tracked. I don't not track, but I don't track everything every day. These days, I really did. Um, maybe not everything, but so much more than normal because I was like, okay, we're going to really make every day count, every meal count. So whatever you are doing with your eating, just record it because the tracking is what is going to take it up a notch for you. You're going to be more responsible and do better and make better choices. You could track by taking photos of everything using an app or just good old pen and paper. Then, with your sleep, you also want to make sure you get a good night's rest every day so that you can be prepared to do your training and your nutrition and like practice good behavior on that day because behavior starts to slip when we're feeling like oh my god, like like we didn't get enough sleep and we just don't have the energy to care. We cannot be bothered. So that is all I did. I made sure I got my sleep. I got some sort of training in every day, got an extra cardio session. I tracked my food. It's nothing that is, I'm not telling you to do a cleanse or go out and run 10 miles. That's the kind of thing that, you want that to maybe like be the shortcut, but you need to really be actually practicing some level of good behavior. And then you're just going to like dial it up a notch. Kind of like when you're like pretty well behaved, but then when people, when you're in public or people come around, you're like extra nice, extra polite. You just watch things. So this is you just being on your P's and Q's. Hope that helps. It worked for me. I felt great. I loved just like, having my photo taken. People wanted to take pictures of us because we were dressed in these cute outfits, cool outfits, and with this retro vibe. And I was all for it. And I want that for you too. So I'm sharing my personal 3 to 4 day pre-event, pre-shoot, like anti-bloat. So you can feel lean and snatched and like your badass self. You're welcome.